Today we want to talk about the popular issue which are very familiar to us. This concerted by a lot of people from expert to the student like us. This is about the power of social networking sites. There were many debates, many discussions about this before, but this time we believe that with a new approach we can review and analyze this problem in the most objective and interactive ways.
So firstly, we want to find out why people think that internet is indispensable and why they participate in the social networking sites, what the purpose and what benefits they get from that. And the second thing is what the dark side of internet as we know them. In a positive way, internet can enable better our brain fitness. It means that when an individual accesses to internet in search of information and the brain is being in more proactive environment with its wellness. More specific, that is one way to improve our brain power. Now just imagine that you are surfing internet and you are getting information from the internet. But everything that you can see on the screen is kilometers of words, a lot of words. And what you have to do is choose. You have to select the useful word, the useful information for yourself. And that's exactly how your brain works. Okay, so just use internet in the right way and your brain will be trained and you're getting smarter.
It's obvious that social networking is a very cheap and convenient. With students who live far from their house, it helps them keep up with their family or have a chance to interact with their friends or decrease upset when they have to live on their own. Nowadays, we are becoming to change our conversation. Instead of writing letter, we send messages on Facebook. We don't have a go long way to meet someone directly. We can use FaceTime, Snapchat, or Skype to hang out. A meeting is defined by touching hand or face to face. Instead of we can see each other in many times. It can be denied that people is becoming to link more and more. In the past, people had relationship in our classes, in our companies, and in our city. So now we can connect everyone in the world. We feel that we are well acquainted with all of them because we can see them every day on the internet, or we can do online with them at the same time. But actually we connect with each other or be alone together. Imagine one day we stop to use social network. What will you do? Will you have a real conversation or can you keep interesting in conversation?
At home, parents take and do email at breakfast and at dinner, while the children complain about not having their parents' full attention. But then the same children deny to hang out with each other when they go out or maybe drink coffee with their friends, being together while not being together.
When distant communication among people is interrupted by the phone, it's not only the trouble in how to relate to community, but also the trouble in how to relate to ourselves or our capacity self-reflection. We spend whole time for social network, create virtual world, and sometimes we forget to hear ourselves. What do we want? How do you feel? Each individual focus on virtual life. They will lose in listening skill, lose in real conversation, the isolated feeling we can avoid.
We can't deny the fact that internet brings us a large amount of information and we all use it to work, to study, to entertain, to update news and so on. And I want to talk about the impact of social networking sites on our cognitive activities. In this modern life, more and more people addict to the internet, addict to technology, and we all know that is harmful to us. And I know that you may not be addictors, but do you think your brain is affected by the internet? And the answer is yes. It is not only by our lifestyle when we specialize in working, it is also by the habits of reading and collecting information. From a valid source, an American scientist, Dr. Hank showed that our brain continually change in these lately generation, and they have been getting smaller and smaller for 5,000 years. Firstly, people tend to copy down the facts, which reduce the capacity of their thinking. And sometimes they even would not try to think whether the matters on the internet are actually correct or not. And the second thing is that when people read something on the internet, they tend to do it like an unconscious activity, and they pass the information so quickly because they think they know how and where to find these information if they need them in the future. And as a result, when their brain approaches to a lot of knowledge, what they can receive, what they can remember is just zero.